So here I'm in the Galaxy Studios, and here is the chairman of the Galaxy Studios, Wilfried van Beelen.
Hello, Patrick. Yeah.
Congratulations to the big event you have today.
Yeah.
Two partners were here and were presenting a product from all of you three.
That's true. But I think, let's say, the three of us, we found each other in quality, in passion for sound, yeah. And this is fair. Let's say that the Burmester system is very known about high-end, top high-end in sound, yeah. Porsche is all about, let's say, the top quality and giving the best experience to drive a car, yeah. And Auro-3D is about quality as well, trying to give the best immersive sound experience in a natural, very natural way. And there's a link between, of course, what the room where we're standing in here and the experience in that car. Yeah? It was always the idea from Auro-3D to bring, let's say, that immersive natural experience. If you hear like somebody playing here on a piano or an orchestra, yeah, that same immersive sound, naturally emotional, it can be translated in small and big rooms, whatever it is. Yeah? And we have two different kind of technologies for that. One is, of course, we record it natively, and then we have technology to bring it to everybody everywhere. Yeah? In the way it is being intended by the creators. That's one of our main topics always. And then the other technology is doing something different, and that's what we have in a Porsche. You know. So that's where we create from each source. It can be mono, it can be stereo, it doesn't matter. Mono is still important in the car because sometimes you lose the stereo signal. Yeah? And it creates from that source that same natural immersive sound experience. Yeah? And that's, let's say, to do that in a natural way. I know there are like companies who look at like HRTFs, like head-related transfer function and different kind of technologies, but we gave it from a very natural way. The way I did it is I did a lot of research together with Ralph Kessler in this room. Yeah, so because this room is very, very known, it's the most silent recording space on the planet with what is 14 dB background noise. Yeah. And so this has a very special reflection techniques. It's very known for that top quality of reflections. That is researched and that we are using and that we are putting into mathematical solutions. Those mathematical solutions are the basic from Auromatic. Yeah? It's not that in the car that we are adding this all. It's, let's say, the way that we add, because in fact the algorithm is in fact only taking the original spatial information, yeah, even in the mono sound, yeah, and then it creates that same of space. Because then you feel it like it is intended by the creators. If they don't even use reverb, there will be not reverb on the upmixing either. Yeah? If it is like almost dry, it keeps it like. If it is harsh, it keeps it harsh. So we don't change the dynamics. We don't change the frequency response. Although when you hear it, it sounds so much more natural, and it gives that relaxing effect on your brain. And that's because it gives more that natural feeling. I know from a few people when they heard Auromatic recordings, they almost can't believe it's just an algorithm doing it. Engineers think, what? No, is this not remixed? No, it's not remixed. The algorithm does it live. The algorithm has in total 54 parameters. And we developed about 4 or 5 years to define the parameters and another 3 years to really have them in the right balance so that it can be used for all kind of music. And people love it so much because it gives that natural immersive sound experience.
Yes, and the Porsche people love it very much, and the Burmester too, because now you have a second car line up, which is now also offered with Auro-3D, specially designed and optimized for this car, because every car needs to be different, is different and needs to be different designed.
Yes, these parameters, let's say, depending on the different speakers being used as well, sometimes the different distances have to be fine-tuned. But our engineers know in the meantime how to correlate the whole stuff so that you have an optimal sound for each car. So that's the fine-tuning we do together with our team and together with the people from Burmester as well from Porsche.
Let's repeat the cars, model types. Also the types are the Panamera and the Cayenne.
Yeah, so the first was the Panamera and now we have the Cayenne. Fantastic, that space in the car. You hear the feedback from the people. It's such a fantastic day for me as well when you hear that feedback from really very critical journalists coming from around the world, flying them in here to give that experience to them. It's really special.
Yeah, I confirmed. I saw some people which were, it was not easy to say, please come out, the next will come in. That was not so easy. Okay. Yeah. What is, because our people see now in the back that there is a big, what is it? A lot of orchestra seats are here. What is happening here?
Yeah, we have, let's say, next week, this is already prepared now. Next week, we have a big orchestral recording. Yeah, that's for Hollywood. So that's for a Hollywood movie. And we do this, we have new technology, which is coming next year on the market, streaming technology. We can do with Auro-3D, yeah, we can do a full streaming of the orchestra, real time, over internet. So it's not a special satellite connection, and set up in Capitol Records, so the director is there, the composers are there, the orchestra sitting here, yeah? And it's only with a delay from, what is it, about 30 milliseconds. It's nothing, it feels like real time, yeah? And we have that kind of setup, and due to the fact they hear it in Auro, they have so much more detail of what the orchestrating is playing. They do not have to hear the whole multitrack. That Auro setup is more than enough, and they feel immediately the immersive experience what is coming into the movie as well. Here you see the way we're recording it. Yeah? You see typically for film we use the Decca tree, so left, center, right, left surround and right surround. Yeah? So that typical, let's say, the surround layer. Yeah? And then only these 4 microphones up there, they create the magic. That's in fact what we have the cube, yeah? And that's what our format does different than the other formats on the market. We can, in channel-based technology, because the advantage of channel-based technology is that it can create, let's say, it can capture all the 3D reflections. Those 3D reflections are so important for our brain to create that as well more relaxing experience, yeah? And that's what other, let's say, the other formats, they have, let's say, a surround format, and they use object-based technology, yeah, to add height, yeah? We have as well object-based technology, but we first create that channel-based sound because it has a lot of advantages, not only in the experience, the quality is much more natural. That's what you feel as well from the feedback when people compare it, yeah. But as well, let's say in the workflow, we can do a high-resolution audio as well, yeah. Up to 96 kilohertz. Yeah. We can do as well the mastering process, which is very key in pop music. This is almost possible with, even with our own format, with our own object-based Auromax format, yeah, which is coming in the cinema industry next year. Yeah. We use that already in the game industry now. But then we have the same problem. But the point is, let's say with our channel-based format, we can go up till Auro 13.1, and that's a lot. So in fact, you only need, if you use our technology, yeah, you do not need, let's say, object-based technology, except if you need for interactivity, that's something else, yeah. But if, let's say, from an experience point of view, you only use it when you have at least 20 discrete channels at home, yeah. And the big advantage is to work in that running order, is that with Auro-3D we have a better quality. In general, let's say, experience of the quality is more immersive, more natural. Secondly, the technology is more efficient. We do not need extra bandwidth. Up to 15 channels, it's the same bandwidth as we use for 5.1. And it's easier to install. The speakers are easier to install, and we have a higher compatibility as well. So these are, let's say, the main powerful things about the concept we have. And the nice thing is now that we can bring this experience as well in a car. So that is really, I'm so proud when I hear this same result in this Porsche Cayenne. That's really fantastic, yeah.
Makes you proud.
Exactly, I'm proud about it as well. And for the whole team and all the efforts which we did all these years in it, and seeing this now and this feedback in the market, then we know why we did it for it.
Fantastic, congratulations.
Thank you, Patrick.
The dinner is ready, I think. The memory card is full. I think that's the end. Okay. Next time we have more time, we speak more about maybe home entertainment, and so we have a lot of new information.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Okay,
thank you.
Good, okay, promised.
Bye.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Thank you, bye-bye.